Welcome to the channel. My name's Gary Tommy. This is Straight Six Fan, where I like to focus on budget-minded, relatable, creative builds. A little something I like to call offbeat hot rodding, helping you build your hot rod in your confidence. And it is yet another 5-minute Friday for the front of the Ford Fairmont. But anyway, let's go ahead and put 5 minutes down on the clock, as well as give myself a nice little cut point to splice this thing together, edit it, and to be right on 5 minutes. So, with that, let's go. Okay, first, real quick, just an update on Project Low Fairmont. Basically, there is no news. I'm a little off rhythm right now, guys, and haven't had a chance to really work on it. So last weekend I was on a little road trip, so I was away all weekend. And, of course, now it's the holiday season, so hope you had a happy Turkey Day yesterday. But anyway, I do have a test I want to run on the car here this weekend to hopefully help me figure out whether I've got a problem at the master cylinder level or at the individual caliper level. So hopefully I get to that Sunday. But what I want to talk about today focuses around the Netflix series Fastest Car. So if you haven't seen it, it's basically this show puts together one supercar versus 3 built cars. Now I think ideally they wanted those all to be sleepers, but as you watch that series, that winds up being an overused term. So anyway, I think this show has an underlying message. And I think I kind of was picking up on it all along, but it sort of culminated into the epitome of this, or the most, say, drastic disparity of opinions in Season 2, Episode 1, when supercar owner PJ meets builder Rusty. So PJ owns this 2018 Lamborghini Huracan something something, and Rusty owns a 1972 Chevy Caprice 4-door, and it's donked out. And on race day, the two of them meet, and basically these two ideologies kind of blow up at each other. So this is when this underlying message, I think, is the clearest to me and kind of spoke loudest to me. But as the scene unfolds, there's kind of truth from both sides. Both these guys, they just think the other person's wrong, and they're just really not listening to one another. But I think there's a tendency for the builders, and I think that's most of my audience here, to dismiss all these supercar owners on this series as if, they just are buying the fast car, and that's somehow taking the easy way out. And because they're the builders, there's a better, man and his machine relationship that's somehow superior to the supercar owners. And what I think, though, throughout the series, the supercar owners, are the point they're kind of missing is that these owners built whatever empire they built out of hustle. And I think this is what PJ's point is in this episode, is that he looks at people like Rusty and really believes that person is sort of buying into self-limitations. That, Rusty, you could actually do more than what you're doing. You're just getting in your own way. Now, the way PJ delivers his message just kind of comes across as insulting, just because PJ doesn't like the look of the car, thinks it's ugly. The thing is, though, PJ built his empire off of kind of entrepreneurship, education, and helping people, get to where they want to on their level. On the flip side, I think PJ's missing the boat on Rusty's boat. Beauty's in the eye of the creator, in this sense. And that kind of goes back to episode 1 of 5-Minute Fridays, that whole art of hot rodding thing. Rusty is a first-generation Cuban-American who built this donk, the Rusty Bullet, off of the same hustle. Seizing opportunities he was given. And his father took a risk to come to America in the first place, and those are Rusty's opportunities. So Rusty motivates himself kind of week to week, through the work week, trying to just be able to afford that next part to build what's his masterpiece, and then he goes through, the rest of it's all his sweat equity and his, that's, I know you guys are relating to that. It's a love affair we have with these project cars. We've all been there. But the point is here, it's the same hustle. It's just applied in a different way. So before you go and judge someone else's ride just because it was bought and not built, or you just don't like their style, just make sure you're not discrediting that person's hustle, because that's what it took to get that person there in the first place. I know this series is going to go on at least 2 more episodes. I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I have ideas for it. I know for sure I can make 2 more episodes, but that's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, peace out.